And you immigrants, especially the ones from Africa, y'all love coming here telling us that we do not have a culture. Y'all always do that. You come here claiming that Black Americans don't have a culture, all while you are imitating and cosplaying our culture. You literally come here to our country trying to be us, trying to act just like we act, trying to speak just like we speak, using our lingo.
Which culture is she talking about? Because I have a culture. I have a native language. This English language that I'm speaking, I adapted it from my colonial masters. Ghana was colonized by the British. That is why I speak this English language. I didn't learn this English language from Black Americans. Never. And I have my native language, which is Akan. I speak Akan. I'm actually Ashanti. What is your tribe as a Black American? Do you have a tribe? Do you have a culture? Let's call the spade the spade. You don't have a culture. And that is the truth.
Trying to dress just how we dress. You do everything that we do. Trying to eat how we eat. That is our culture, our food, our music, our clothing, our style. That is our culture that we have created that you are imitating. You have never in your life seen Black Americans trying to act and dress and speak like an African. You're supposed to be the source. You're supposed to be the root, but we don't act like you, and it's the other way around. Make it make sense. Have you ever in your life seen a Black person in America trying to act and speak like someone from Africa? You have never, and you will never. Like Kai Cenat, who stood up on his platform telling Black Americans, oh, y'all don't have no culture, while he's sitting up there acting like a Black American. He not talking like a Nigerian. He ain't dressing like a Nigerian. He's dressing and speaking like us, like our culture, while telling us we don't have one. It makes no sense. This is why we know that we are not African. We have no connection to you. We know in our soul lets us know that we are superior to you. You look up to us. You idolize us. You want to be us. So how can we come from you when you're trying to be us? Make it make sense. You know who you are. Get on the floor.
Which culture? Is it the music and dance? The Chris Brown, the Rihannas, the Beyoncés? You guys only know how to, sing and dance. That is what you know. Is that the culture? But I got evidence for you. Black Americans, hundreds and thousands of them, learning my culture in Ghana. Whatever this lady is talking about are false information. It seems like she don't know the history of Black people in the American continent. If you go to Grenada, Tobago, Jamaica, they still got the West African food. They still got the West African culture. They still got even the names. They have names like Kujo, Kofi, Yao. They got our names still. They still got the names. It is only Black Americans who lost their language, who lost their names, who lost everything. And now they don't have any culture. And they are talking, excuse me by my language, nonsense. That kind of nonsense speech. It will be better for you to humble yourself for us to teach you what you don't know. I think we must even teach you your own, history, because you don't know your own history. How you ended up in the United States, you don't know. We are not learning your culture. We are not learning your language. Which language are you talking about? That is a white man's language that I am also speaking. Where is your native language? Your native Black African language? Where is it? You threw it where? If you know where you threw it, you better go and take it back, because that is who you are. You can never claim to be someone that you are not. That is why in America, racism and oppression is very high, because you are claiming to be who you are not. And your culture is power. Your identity, your black identity, it is your power. That is what you lack. You don't know your secret. Your secret is your power, and your secret is who you are. And since black Americans, majority of them don't know who they are losing their power. That is why they are being treated the way they are being treated. Sometimes you guys must humble yourself for us to teach you what you don't know. And she was talking about as Africans coming to America and observe them whatsoever, that kind of nonsense. Let me tell you, Africans who migrate to the US, Africans who travel to the US, live far better than the US people themselves, than the black Americans themselves. In terms of business, occupation, everything, lifestyle, everything. We live better. We handle business very well. We prosper. We get better education than you guys. So what are you talking about here? Let me show you a black American who admits that Africans who migrate to the US actually do better than them. Watch this.
Black immigrants are more successful than black Americans because they outwork us. I said it. Now, I have seen this over and over and over again. If I'm dealing with a black person in any sort of business capacity, you're dealing with people who do not show up on time. You're dealing with people who do not treat their business like a business. They treat it as like, some side project and, you just broke, man. And, I don't have to give you good service. I don't have to be on time. I don't have to show up like a true professional. Now, black immigrant business owners are very different. They are very hardworking. They show up on time. They come to America with the mentality that they're going to come here and work and build something, whereas black Americans, and yes, I am 100% foundational black American from slaves, okay? That is how black American I am, and I will tell you that black Americans have a very entitled mindset. We're always waiting on somebody to do something for us. We are always waiting on government handouts. We are always waiting on somebody to do something for us. And when we get positions and when we actually have businesses, have companies or whatever, 9 times out of 10, they're run terribly. I have had some of the most terrible experiences that you can ever have when deciding to deal with black American business owners. Now, don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate me for saying what is really real. Black immigrants are outpacing black Americans because they outwork us.
We must not hate each other. That is a wrong move. That is a wrong path if we, focus on that direction. By hating ourselves, it will do us no good. We have to know who we are, as we are one people with one motive, with one obligation. We must be our brother's keeper. Same focus, same aim, same destination. That is what we must target. Because if you put a broom together, you can never break it. But if you take one stick of the broom out and you break it, it is simple. You can try it as you are watching me. Fold a broom and try to break it. It will never break. It's impossible. But if you lift out one stick, it can, be easily, be broken. That is what we must learn from. Togetherness is power. Togetherness is strength. We must be together rather than hating each other. Today, this, tomorrow, that, black American this, Africans that. This will not end us anywhere. The enemy is standing somewhere laughing at us. Say, these people, they don't even know themselves. They don't even love themselves. They don't even have any aim. That's why the enemy stands somewhere and watch us and laugh. Because we give the chance for the enemy to laugh at us and sees us as inferior. If we talk about inferiority complex, we implement it by ourselves, because We show the darker side of us by hating each other. Why must we do that? Because we are one people from one ancestry. We are one people. There's no difference between me and someone in Jamaica, between me and someone in America. When you talk about black people, we are the same people. So what are you talking about here? Let's love lead and let us stop, hating each other, backbiting, pull each other down. Let's stop all this nonsense and try to know who we are, embrace ourselves, love one another, and together we will conquer. The black power, it is in us. It is in our togetherness. Together, we will stand strong. A word to the wise, I always say it is enough. Thanks for watching. Like the video, share it. My name is Don Cyrus. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to help us grow. I will see you in the next video. Love your brother, love your neighbor, love your black brothers and sisters. Be your brother's keeper. That is my message for you. See you in the next video. I appreciate you.